Hello everyone, welcome to game number 1 here of the Winter League Challenge. I'm your Commissioner Greg and your announcer for today. We have the Gorgonzola Grays versus the Manchego Mallards. Emil Garner on the mound for the Grays. And at the home park of the Mallards, Lafayette corner, Aileen Guerra. That one is a little tapper to Diligence over there at third for out number 1, and that's how we begin the Winter League Challenge. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Appreciate it. There's Henry Wrestles up now for these Gorgonzola Grays. Guerra on the mound, as that one's fouled off. Has a slew of fastballs. Cutter, four-seamer, two-seamer slider, and also curveball. And there's the big curve, and that one's lined out too intense there. Shortstop for out number 2. And here is Art Michaels, his first at-bat, of course, of this Winter League Challenge. And quickly looks at 2 balls from Guerra. Michaels a little bit more of a power hitter than a contact guy. Looks at 2 strikes, full count. And that one is popped up. And that should get into the stands. And oh no, it drops into the corner, but nobody can get there. That's a base hit up the middle. So the Grays have a runner on with 2 outs here in the top of the first. And here's Arlo Franks. Big power hitting first baseman here for the Grays. Of course, sponsored by Gorgonzola. Thank you so much to the Big Cheese for sponsoring all of our Winter League Challenge teams. There's a ball outside. Guerra more of a power pitcher, obviously, with all the fastballs. That one is hit very, very high. Does that have the distance? No, it doesn't. Just warning track power. Carson is there to put it away. Out number 3. Actually be Carson to lead it off, the center fielder for the Mallards. In front of their home crowd. Austin Carson. That one's hit quite well. Going down the line. And it's gone. Carson leads it off here for the home team with a dinger. 361-foot shot down the right field line. First RBI, first home run of the tournament. And here's Uriah Heaps. And Garner looking tense. Now, Gorgonzola Grays, they are more of a rotation aces type of team. But if you watched our introductions to all of our teams here in the Winter League Challenge, you'll know that the Manchego Mallards are absolutely disgusting. And there's a walk. So maybe Garner a little rattled after giving up that dinger. Here's Keaton Estes. Fouled away. Runner on first. Bottom of the first. The 2-1 count to Estes. There's a ball high. 3-1. And the full count. Estes, big power guy. And hits like a little looper. Almost knuckled probably off the bat. Into center field. So we have 2 on. Nobody out here for Cork Muddy Water. And he hits that one very high and very far and gone. Over the batter's eye in dead center field. Muddy Water, 3-run ding-dong. 453-foot shot. First homer, third RBI of this tournament. And here's Madeline Diligence. Third baseman here for the Mallards. And Garner's definitely looking rattled. Now, remember, I said these Mallards might be the team to beat. Batter is walked.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5.
And no outs yet. Here's Elliott Fan. Big looping curveball misses. Of course, Garner has a slew of off-speed pitches, in addition to that cutter and that four-seamer. There's a strike, working back now, full count. Should be 2. Franks to Jacobson, back to Franks for the 3-6-3 double play, and boy did Gorgonzola need that. Holy cow. Here's Calvin Hiker. 2 outs, bottom of the first. And a base hit up the middle. Boy, they're just jumping all over Garner, aren't they? Fastballs for sure. Just jumping all over them. Here's intense. And ooh. Thought that was a little inside, but big curve there. And a base hit. Sneaks through the left side. So the Mallards here, 2 outs, 2 on. Here's Ibarra. That one's popped up. You get a good look there at the steamboat, the riverboat. Ooh, he kind of just chopped at that one. 0-2 now, and that should do it. Oh no, it doesn't. That drops in. Are they going to send the runner? No, they hold him. Jacobson cuts it off, and now we have the bases loaded. And here's Carson. He let off he let off this inning with a home run. So the Mallards have batted around now. And 2-0. The bases loaded. Ooh, pulled the string on that one. Good pitch there by Gardner. Try to get him chased high and outside. 3-1. Working back. Let's see if he goes to the off-speed pitch. He doesn't. He goes fastball right down the middle. That one's hit a ton. And gone. Grand slam. Sneaks around that hitter's eye. 423-foot shot. Carson's second homer, 5th RBI. Second home run of this game. And here's Heaps again, who walked her first time up. And there's a shot into the gap. Boy, that just carried it, hit off the top of the wall. 8-0 here. Manchego Mallards lead it. Here's Keaton Estes, 1 for 1 today. I should say 1 for 1 in this inning. Holy cow. Garner might not last him much longer. We'll have to see what happens if they close out this inning. 3-1 now to Estes. And a base hit through the left side. They send the runner. They do. Play at the plate. It cut off by Michaels. I don't think there would have been a chance anyway. 9-0. Mallards lead it over the Gorgonzola Grays. Popped up. Who's going to get there? Wrestles gets there. The final out of the inning, but what an ugly inning it was for those Grays and their pitching staff. And here's Zeke Bond DHing today, number 5 hitter in the lineup, and he quickly grounds out to Fan for the first out of the inning. And Baldwin steps in, left fielder here for the Grays. Guerra with quite the comfortable lead. And there's out number 2. And here's Cash Chavez. And, you know, Garner looking for that, look for at least some relief after that very, very long bottom of the first. And quickly, there's 2 outs here. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch, 3-1. And he's walked. So Guerra walks Heaps, and that brings up Loins. Catcher here for these Gorgonzola Grays. Sporting their purple uniforms today, their away jerseys. 1-1. And that one is fouled back behind the screen. They reset, now 2-2. Guerra delivers. There's a base hit, sneaks through the right side. Oh, he's going to third. Muddy Water fires. He's meat. Good arm there by Muddy Water in right field. Diligence, Fan, and Hiker up now for the Mallards. 5, 6, and 7. And Garner back on the hill. 47 pitches here already in the second inning. 2-1 for Diligence. That should be an easy out to Michaels. Across the diamond there to Franks. There's out number 1. Elliott Fan steps in. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Popped up. Easy out there for Wrestles. And a quick 2 outs here as Hiker steps in. He's 1 for 1 so far today. Looks at a strike there from Garner, who seems to be settling in a little bit, still rattled. And got him looking. Down looking. Very quick inning, and that's exactly what Garner needed. And Malachi Jacobson steps in. And hits a base hit. Actually, that's extra bases. Should be extra bases. No, Carson plays a great off the carom. So runner on first now. Here's Anthony, center fielder here for the Grays. I would say average speed there on first base here for Gorgonzola. We're at 35 pitches now, the top of the third. Ball outside, 3-1. And full count to Anthony. Ooh, and walked him. And that might be Guerra's, that might be her, the one Achilles heel for her. Might see the walks quite a bit. There's a pop-up, infield fly is called. And there's the first out. Here in the top of the third, and Art Michael steps in. 1 for 1. With 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the third. Guerra is just firing, just 95 in the gun there, just throwing absolute gas out in the hill. There's a little two-seamer there, I think. 3-2 to Michaels. And this could be 2. Diligence to Fan. And no chance at first. They only get 1. And that brings up Arlo Franks. With runners on the corners, 2 outs here. Chance for Gorgonzola to get on the board. Fouled away. 0-2. Franks checks. Good check there. 1-2. And a good eye. 2-2. And, ooh, that was a tough take. Full count. And he's walked. Wow, what a good at-bat from Arlo Franks. Zeke Bond steps in now. Contact hitter. DH here for Gorgonzola. Throws the bat head out there. Flies one into center field, so the Grays leave the bases loaded. And that brings up Intense. And he swings through that one. Gardner really, really working back now. 0-2. And grounded to Franks. And there's the first out. Here's Ibarra. Single already today. Here in the bottom of the third, 9-0. The Manchego Mallards lead it over the Gorgonzola Grays. Fouled away. 1-2. Popped up. Jacobson puts it away. Another quick 2 outs here. And here's the top of the order, and Carson, who's 2 home runs already today. 5 RBIs, just having a hell of a game. 2-0. And I think, he's a dangerous guy. Just throw him low and away. Ooh, don't put it there again. Oh, no, they got away with that one. It's off of Michael's glove. So runner on first. With exceptional speed, Carson, 5-tool player. Nice catch there. Center field diving or sliding catch by Anthony for the final out. And here's Baldwin. 0 for 1 so far in this tournament. Top of the fourth, I should say. Popped up. That's carrying, but warning track power. Barr is there to put it away. Cash Chavez now steps in. Walked his first time up. That's fouled. Ooh, right into the stands. Watch out. 57 pitches here. Top of the fourth for Guerra. Base hit into left field. So the Gorgonzola Grays have a base runner. That brings up Jackson Loynes, 1 for 1 today with a single. And we're seeing a lot of movement here now on Guerra's stats. Stamina, definitely trending downward. Even threatening into the red, it looks. That's base hit up the middle. So 2 quick hits here for the Grays. And now they're threatening 1 out. That brings up Malachi Jacobson, who's 1 for 1 today with a single. Definitely no threat to run there at first base. Not at all. But pretty decent speed there on second base. Grays have quite the hill to climb, though. Let's see if she goes slider. No, she goes fastball. And that one is lined into the stands for a 3-run homer. The Grays are coming back. 377-foot line drive gone awry. Jacobson's first home run. 3rd RBI of this tournament. And just as I suspected, Guerra is pulled, and we have Chip Houston coming out of this Mallards bullpen. As that one is skied out to left field. Barra is there for the second out. And Russell steps in. He's 0 for 2, more of a contact hitter. I was surprised that he hasn't had a base hit or something yet. But then again, this is the first game of this tournament. There's a grounder to Fan, and that is the final out. But those Gorgonzola Grays, they get 3 runs on the board here in the top of the fourth. We're going to the bottom part of the frame, and it's 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Manchego Mallards. Keaton Estes, 2 for 2. 2 singles and an RBI today. Here's 3 and 0. And now 3 and 1. And Garner working back. Got him looking. Estes down in strikes. Boy, Garner really settled in after that incredibly rough first inning. But he's getting pulled, so. And we're going to see Norris coming out of this bullpen. Ooh, Norris has a little bit of a slingshot delivery, it looks. Here's Muddy Water. He had a home run. And 3 RBIs already today. Full count. And he's walked. So Muddy Water on first. And here's Diligence, 0 for 1 today with a walk. 1 out. Runner on first here, bottom of the fourth. Ooh, that gets away from Loynes. And, oh, he skies it. And that gets all the way into right center field. Anthony recovers, but no chance. And it's 10-3 on that big error. As that one's popped up, the wrestles, there's out number 2. That's what you have to watch out for. Reminds me of my coaching days in Little League. Elliott Fan 0 for 2 today. Looks at a strike and looks at a ball now. 2 and 1. And now 3 and 1. Norris delivers in the dirt. And Norris is kind of all over the place. And here's Kelvin Hiker. 1 for 2 today. Ball inside. All things considered, folks, Garner pitched a heck of a game. You know, that rough first inning, but really, really settled down. 3 and 1 now to Hiker. And Norris works back. Full count, 2 outs. Got him looking. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Grays here in the top of the 5th. Here's Art Michaels, 1 for 2 he is today with a single. Chip Houston still out in the mound. And that's ripped but right to fan. That's out number 1. Arlo Franks 0 for 1 today with a walk. Franks, their power hitting first baseman. As you can see, his power numbers off the charts. But right here, he kind of golfs at that one. Pops it sky high to fan for out number 2. And there is Zeke Bond, who's 0 for 2. Oh, right off the pitcher. And, ooh, that was ugly. And Houston is pulled. He is very hurt. We're going to have Salazar. Houston is in extreme pain. We're going to have to make a note of that and see if that affects anything. For the coming games in this tournament, unless there's strike 3. But boy, that looked painful. So we hope that Houston is all right. And here's Santino Intense. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. He's 1 for 2 today. There's a pop-up. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? It's going to be Jacobson at shortstop for out number 1. Here's Ibarra, number 9 hitter in this Mallards lineup. Number 9 hitter, but still, look at the contact and speed numbers off the chart. Saw that quite a bit across all of these Winter League Challenge teams. A lot of really speedy contact hitters at the bottom of these lineups. And there's out number 2 to Jacobson again. And that brings up Carson, who's having a career day here. 3 for 3, 2 homers. And he grounds to Jacobson, who made all 3 outs this inning. And now off to the top of the 6th with the bottom part of the order due up here for the Gorgonzola Grays. And Cash Chavez steps in. Of course, the Winter League Challenge is an elimination style tournament, bracketed tournament. That's a foul ball down the line. Salazar still on the hill. Some of the players that you see in the tournament may opt to enter the free agency for the larger Cheese League. We'll have to see how that pans out. There's out number 1. So some of your favorite players that you see here in the Winter League Challenge may end up getting signed by a team in the Cheese League for the 2021 Cheese League. We'll have to see. 1 and 2. And Loins fouls that one off. He's 2 for 2 today. Grounds to fan. And there is out number 2. Jacobson, 2 for 2. He had that home run last at bat. A little line drive, home run into right field. Ooh, that looked a little inside for my liking, but not going to argue with the umpire. 3-2, and Salazar walks him. That brings up Anthony, A-rated leadoff hitter here, Camden Anthony. 0 for 2 today. And there's a base hit. And he's going to third. Muddy Water fires again. And he out. Boy, do not test Muddy Water out there in right field. What a gun he has. These Manchego Mallards, I said, this is definitely my team. My team, if I was a betting person, I would have picked the Mallards. Their team is just stacked, and they're really showing it right now. Here's Uriah Heaps. Then again, baseball's funny. Anything can happen, even fake baseball. 2 and 2 to Uriah Heaps. Isaac Norris still out on the mound. There's a ground on Michaels. Across to Franks for out number 1. Keaton Estes steps in, 2 for 3.
Number 40.
Having a good day at the dish. Norris looking locked in. Stamina down quite a bit. Same thing with velocity, so this might be his last batter. And I'm surprised that Franks didn't get that one. Goes into right field. Chavez cuts it off before it gets into the corner. And here's Muddy Water. I think we're having a pitching change. Yes, we are. Louis Hugh. Louis Hugh comes in. 4-seamer, 2-seamer, and a slider. Over the top he throws. Popped up. Jacobson is there. And there's out number 2. And Diligence steps up, 0 for 2 so far today. And grounded again to Jacobson across the diamond. There is out number 3. So folks, this is it. Of course, we only play 7 innings here in the Winter League Challenge and Cheese League Baseball umbrella. So this is the Gorgonzola Grays' last shot. Salazar still on the hill. Henry wrestles, the second baseman steps in. He's 0 for 3. Looks at a ball high, 2-0. Now 2-1. Grounded, 2 intense, across the diamond heaps. There's the first out. Art Michaels 1 for 3 with the single. His ball high. And there's a strike, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2 now on Michaels, and crossed up catcher there. Shattered bat. Diligence fires, and they get him at first. And Arlo Franks steps in now. And we're going to have Pretend Dapper, a closer, come in for the Mallards to face off against Franks, who is 0 for today. And is also the last chance. 1-2. Ooh, nice check there. 2-2. And again, 100 on the gun. Dapper. That one's hit quite well, but Carson is there, out number 3. The Manchego Mallards win. They win the first game of the Winter League Challenge. And boy, did they win big. Let's take a look here at the lines. 3-8-0 for the Gorgonzola Grays. 10-11-0 for the Manchego Mallards. Now, if it weren't for that really, really big first inning, this game actually might have been a lot closer because the Grays, they kind of chipped away. They came back. Pitching staff definitely calmed down the bats of the Mallards. Let's take a look here at the offense. Of course, on the Gorgonzola Grays side, big hits coming from Jacobson down at the bottom of the lineup. The 3-run homer. A smattering of hits throughout. Loin's 2 for 3 as well. Only 1 strikeout, 4 walks though. On the Mallard side, just hits everywhere. Carson, 3 for 4, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. We also had Muddy Water had a home run. Estes 3 for 4. Just hits up and down that lineup. And 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. On the pitching end of things, Garner, unfortunately, with the loss, his ERA is extremely inflated. But again, he took the loss, but he pitched quite well outside of that first inning. He really settled down. Norris and Hugh came in, of course, to calm things as well. Houston gets the win. Guerra pitched well, but Houston gets the win. Of course, we're going to check on how Houston is doing. He got hit by that comebacker, so hopefully he is fine. That may impact the Mallards bullpen moving forward, but we'll check that out. Take a look at our top players. Of course, Austin Carson, 3 for 4, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and 2 runs. Malachi Jacobson, 2 for 2, a homer, 3 RBIs, and a run. Gets a shout out there from Gorgonzola Grays. And Cork Muddywater, 1 for 3, a homer, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. that is how this game ends. It's game number 1 here of the Winter League Challenge. And yeah, if you like this game, please do give it a thumbs up here on YouTube. Be sure to check out more Winter League Challenge videos. They're coming your way all through the rest of the month of December here. Follow us on Twitter at geek_cheese. That's where you're going to find all of your Winter League Challenge game announcements. And be sure to check us out in the second channel, twitch.tv/geekcheese as well. And holy cow, yeah, these Manchego Mallards, boy, they win big. Game number 1, Mallards win 10-3. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one. Bye.